풀옵션 그대로. 로딩이 좀 걸리네. 아, 이거 진짜.
Hello. Who are you? Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
What's happening? It's breathing. It's breathing. It's breathing.
이게 헤드셋을 끼니까 오른쪽 귀 왼쪽 귀에서 막 왔다 갔다 하면서 흡사기고 있거든요. 그래
This is a journey deep into darkness. There will be no more stories after this one.
What is she doing?
게임이랑 제 목소리는 어때요?
She's doing this for him. She wants to rescue him. He's already dead. I can feel you coming. Quiet.
Oh, how rude of me. I never told you of the others. You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. Well, that's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've changed. I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them? Over there. Why isn't she looking? Why aren't you looking? He's in hell high.
Look, up ahead.
In hell high.
You see it too?
저희 왼쪽에 사람 거꾸로 걸려있는
It is real after all.
약간 그 툼레이더 리부트 때
She's finally
생각난다.
arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call hell.
헬?
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe. Go back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
It's them. They're here.
제 화면은 밝은데 이제 스트리밍 되는 화면이 조금 더 진하게 나오거든요. 스트리밍 된 화면은 세누아 등도 까만데 제가 보기에는 완전 밝게 잘
The
보여요.
sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell. But the
나오는
dead don't always lie still here. This is not a place of rest.
Can't do this. Go back. Go back. They're going to do that to you. Can you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you. They're watching. Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. Can you feel it?
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger, towering over her. You might try and ignore it.
와,
turn
여기
away.
천장에 시체 엄청 많이 매달려 있지.
It's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable.
어디로 가고 있는지는
It's like it knows
모르겠어요.
that just enough light is all you need to see it.
그러니까 나레이션 장난 아니다. 세누아는 아닌 것 같아. 그러니까 발음도 막.
They can feel it.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Senua's fear runs far, far deeper.
운전 잘한다고. 아, 이제 프롤로그는 끝난 것 같아. 저기 등 뒤에 저 동그란 거 보이시나요? 저게 이겁니다. 야생약. 힙.
What is she looking at? What is she leaving behind? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her. No one will ever know. Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
날 보고 말했어.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to. Why don't you join us? Maybe
째려본 것
you
같아.
too have a part to play in this story.
세누아도 이 나레이션이 들리는 거. 이제 시작? 와, 잠깐만, 감도 왜 이래? 잠깐만, 감도 왜 이래? 감도 개빨라. 감도 바꾸는 그게 없나? 상호작용 F, 포커스 E. 잠깐 마우스 DPI 자체를 좀 봐야겠는데.
Use your eyes. Use your eyes. Come closer. She can't focus. Why can't she focus? Take a closer look, Senua.
뭐야, 이거 상호작용 안 되나? 일단 기억해도 잠깐 프레임 드랍 살짝 생기는데 그래픽을 좀 줄여볼까? 그래픽 낮췄더니 프레임 큐를 해보지만 생존 본능 따윈 없음. 맵도 따로 없는 것 같고 이게 해야
Darkness is coming. It yearns for light. Hungers for it. Like a pack of wolves in the hunt. But she's not stopping.
혹시 스트리밍 화면이 너무 어두운가요? 내가 보기엔 거의 까만데? 완전 까만데 스트리밍 된 화면이?
Can you see it?
The land of mist and fog.
He's in there.
The old fool was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you? I hear you.
He's there, you know it.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim,
You'll never find it.
They're
and the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dillian.
뭐 간말을 좀 올려야. 제가 볼 땐 괜찮은데 스트리밍 된 화면에서는 진짜 어둡고 그냥 까매서 그래픽이 하나도 안 보이거든요.
What is she doing? Why is she doing this? Why doesn't she turn back?
어디로 가야 하는 거지? 여기 맵이라든가 뭐
He's London.
그런 게 없어서
His soul still lives. She needs to save his soul. She wants his soul to be out. She needs to.
앞으로 더 이상 못 가는데?
He's already dead. She can save him. There's nothing she can do. She'll never make it to him. She can't let him out here. She'll have to try.
어디로 가야 여긴 못 가. 그냥 맵이 못 가게 막혔어요. 저 위로 올라가야 돼.
The bridge to Helheim. I forget its
가.
name. She forgets too.
배로 가야 하나?
But she does remember that only the dead may cross it.
다리로 올라갈 수 있는 숨겨진 길이 있다고?
The old fool said there was a hidden path up to it. Let's see, shall we?
맵이 너무 광활하고 알려주는 게 없어서 잘 모르겠다. 어디로 가야 할지. 자동 저장 여기. 아까 그건데?
Do not forget my stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hela's gate, but gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river and will find a bridge covered in gold. The path to Helheim goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
아까도 이거 돌덩이를 읽었어야 하는데 못 읽었다. 이 키를 누르긴 했는데 상호작용이 안 됐나 보다.
She needs to climb up there. She has to climb somewhere. What's happening? Down, 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 down. it. That's the way. Keep going, whatever you do, don't stop. You can't.
최후툼 생각도 나.
You have to turn back.
미부툼 생각도 나고.
Just drop down. She's going down. What's down?
Why did she do that? She shouldn't have done it. She can't go back now. No, this is it. The hidden path.
퍼즐인가?
It's going to hurt you.
It's dangerous.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them.
Don't listen.
I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way.
Don't listen.
I'll never let the bastards catch me again. Never! Wait, who are you?
It's just a memory. Drew? Is that you?
How do you know?
For my tales of the Northmen, they call me Druth. A liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Druth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see one.
Hold it in your mind's eye.
M.
Find one like it to open the gate.
And you'll see what happens if you focus. That's it. It's just
지금은 뭐냐? 또 M 문양과 같은 걸 찾아야 하는데. 뭐야? M이 자꾸 날 따라다녀. 못 올라가는데? 여기 안에서 뭔가를 해결해야 하는 것 같아. 아무것도 안 해. 그래픽이
Focus,
있다고.
and you will find it.
화면이 너무 어지러운데? 찾을 수 있을까? M 그건 아니야. M
Look towards the
Ui?
gate.
아, 저 그림자구나. 와, 이게 그림자로 있었던 거구나.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
go through it.
It's dangerous.
It's worked. What's behind the gate? No, thank you. It's not safe.
말
I
가졌다.
spent 6 years enslaved in hell. But I watched the Northmen, learnt their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people paid a heavy price. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
She once tried to make them go away. Pretend they weren't real. But what good is that? When we are always here. I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that
근데 뭐야? 나 죽은 거야? 엥. 그래서 뭐 해야 하나 본데? 뭘 해야 하지? 방향키 하긴 했는데.
正负，正负，正负。
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela,
북유럽 신화에서
daughter of
나오는
Loki. The gods feared
찐이죠.
her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
지금 세누아가 여기 뒤에 달고 있는 이 동그란 게 자기 남편 딜리온 대가리거든요. 남편을 살리고 싶어서 헬라가 있는 헬하임으로 가는 것 같아요. 그리고 영화에서는 남매로 나오지만 북유럽 신화에서는 로키가 아마 거인족 여자랑 결혼해서 낳은 딸이거든요. 거기에 남매들을 낳는데 뱀같이 생긴 애랑 또 사자 같은 애랑 늑대 같은 애랑 헬라를 낳아요. 거인족 부인이 낳은 게 아니라 로키 본인이 낳은 자식들인데
the gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead.
아 사람을
Is
보였어.
that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim.
근데 이게
Whatever
예언을
goes on
받았어요. 이
behind that
로키의
door,
자식들이 라그나로크라고 북유럽 신화에서 종말을 가져올 거라고. 그래서 다 박해받고 헬라는 이제
it's here.
지하 세계 죽음의 여왕으로 좌천됐는데 아무튼 지금 세누아는 자기 남편을 살리고 싶어서 헬라랑 만나서 이렇게 협상을 하려고 하는 것 같아요.
You took him from me. I beg you. Let him go.
헬라한테 하는 말 같은데 이게?
I'll give you what you want. I won't resist anymore. Just give him back.
누구야 쟤 전투에 하나 봐. 어떡하냐? 바클만 하면 되나? 와, 피 그래픽 조절하네. 야, 이 새끼야! 뭐야, 얘? 나 죽겠는데?
Don't give up. You did this.
안 돼. 세누아 죽어? 안 돼. 야, 나랑 눈 마주치지 마. 야, 이거 무섭다. 그래픽이. 동공 확장됐어. 아닌데? 세누아 뒤에 있는데?
Of what's to come. Poor Senua. The darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is rot. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul, until there is nothing left of her.
자기 미래가 저렇게 될 것 같아서 무서워하는 거 아니야?
All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
내 피지컬 딸려서 세누아 죽일 때마다 데이터 사라진다고? 이게 제일 무서운데? 내가 아무리 전투 난이도를 쉬움으로 했다지만은
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow, whatever the cost.
He's not right.
Listen to me, Senua. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, Surt, and the god of illusion, Valravan. Spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
어느 신 그러니까 잠깐만요. 전투 좌클 우클 근접 F 막기 회피가 있었구나. 내가 막기 회피를 안 했어. 어디? 이 상태에서는 할 수가 없네. 외우자. 좌클 우클 근접 근공 F 막기 컨트롤 회피 스페이스바. 막기 회피. 오른쪽부터 도전해볼까?
She's going to die.
Which one will she challenge?
조롱하는데 머릿속
Choose a gate, Senua.
목소리들이
Surt, the fire
무엇이냐?
giant has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind.
내가 죽일 수 있을까?
His flaming sword.
여기가 자동 저장 되긴 하나 보네. 여기서
Find him, Senua. And spill his blood.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast, was badly burnt all over. She took pity on him, for he was not long for this world. Like her,
어느 길로 가야지?
who spoke of his own darkness. The north Fatima.
아, 회피했는데. 아, 회피했잖아. 회피했잖아. 아, 회피도 했잖아. 스페이스바 눌렀잖아. 아니. 야, 아, 어떡해. 첫 전투부터 이러면 난 어떡하냐? 개 어려운데? 이게 난이도 쉬운 맞아? 유다이 씨. 아, 회피 스페이스바 눌렀는데. 막기를 눌렀어야 하나? 너무해. 어떡하냐, 이거 씨앗. 팔뚝 올라와 버렸는데? 데이터 잃어버린다는데? 회피 말고 좌 컨트롤 막기 한번 잘 써볼게요. 적. 이거 난이도 쉬운 맞아? 막기! 그렇지. 막기 가자. 막기! 아, 회피보다는 막기가 낫다. 막기! 막기! 그렇지, 그렇지. 아, 막기를 하는 게 낫다. 회피보단 막기를 하는 게 낫네.
I can still smell it. The sweet, sickly stench of burning human flesh.
NY.
And I still hear their cries carried in the wind.
아, 뉴욕.
Hear them too, Senua?
Yes, I heard their screams, and I still hear them now.
와, 깨지는 연출다. NY를 찾아야 돼요, 이제. NY. 어? 얘네들 Y처럼 생기지 않았나? NY, NY. Y. 얘 Y처럼 생겼는데? 포커스. 오케이. Y. Y밖에 없어. Y 이거 아니야? 아, NY가 아니라 일단 Y만 찾는 거구나. 아, 여기는 N. NY 동시가 아니라 N 따로 Y 따로 찾아야 하네. 뭐야? 이거 시체 범위인데? 이게 N이라고? 아, 아무튼 예쁘요. Y만 찾다, Y. Y. 아니야. 이게 퍼즐이 근처에 있으면 화면에 글자들이 뜨거든요? 여기에 있는 것 같아. 막 이렇게 화면에 보이잖아. Y들 막 떠댕기잖아. 이게 힌트 것 같아. 이것들일 것 같긴 한데 얘네들 뭐 어떻게 해야 돼? 아, 혹시 이렇게 붙여서? 와, 맞췄다. Y도 찾았다. 둘 다 찾았으니까 이제 열 수 있어.
But you already walk amongst the dead. Look towards the gate, and you will see that it has opened. When they first came to my lands, I knew enough of their tongue to beg for mercy, and they took me as a slave. I wish now that they had slaughtered me like the others. I rode their storm of fire, death, and slavery to many lands. This darkness you speak of, I know it well.
And I'm still here to fight it.
쉣! 기습 공격을 해 갑자기? 아! 한 대 맞았어. 야, 두 마리나 에바지! 아, 회피가 살짝 뒷걸음질 치는 정도밖에 안 되는구나. 피니시 힘. 오케이.
When you see a fire gate of Surt, know that only a sacrifice will stoke the fires of Muspel and let the dead walk through. Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
불 찾으라고? 도망쳐야 하나?
Hell will not give you the answers you want. But you mustn't look away from the horrors it does offer. Because you cannot overcome suffering if you refuse to look at it.
There's the fire gone. Where's it gone? The fire's disappeared. The pyre. Cert is through there. He's waiting. You can't get through. How will she get through?
She'll need to find another way.
Truth.
해야지.
Sound. Find your own path.
다시 돌아가야 돼?
There's always another way.
There's always a way.
Find your own way.
You just have to find it. He's waiting for you. It was never going to be that easy. He's waiting.
다른 길을 찾아야 하나?
Is waiting for you.
Find him.
아, 여기 왼쪽에. 어디로 가는 거지?
The Northmen tell this story. Before the earth was created, there was a world called Muspel. Because it was in the south, it was bright and hot, flaming, burning. Sparks that flew out from Muspel became the stars. Other sparks melted ice in the frozen world of Niflheim, creating the body of the first giant, Ymir. Muspel is one of the 9 worlds, and is now the land of the fire giants. And people from elsewhere cannot endure a journey there.
That's the gate.
She needs to find
재물?
another fire sacrifice.
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
불을 찾아야 한다고. 아까처럼 불타는 환영을 볼 수도 있다는 얘기네.
It's too far.
She'll never find it. She'll never make her way back.
She needs to remember the way back.
What happens when she
여기 있다.
finds it?
여기 위에.
Everything will burn.
Concentrate on where you're going. She needs to remember the path.
나가는 길이
Everything
어디지?
will burn. Then how will she find the way back?
She won't. She won't be able to tell.
The Northmen say that the defender of Muspel is called Surt, the foremost of the fire giants. His name means the Black One, because he is like something burnt. The Northmen believe that he sits at the border of Muspel with his flaming sword, and at the end of the world he will leave his post. He will travel to Asgard and Midgard, waging war against all the gods. He will be victorious, and then burn the whole world with fire.
어떻게 올라가지? 올라왔어.
The Northmen made fire sacrifices, burning slaves like me to reveal the path to Surt. I searched for meaning in their suffering, in their eyes, but they just screamed like helpless pigs.
어디로 가야지? 안돼 얼른 가야 돼 얼른. 찾겠다
Do your gods answer your prayers, Senua? I asked the gods for mercy, all of them, even theirs. None answered. In the end, I set myself free. Defy the gods, Senua! Find your own path, like I find mine!
My gods abandoned me. I am alone.
세누아한테만 뭐라 그래? 또 있어?
Find the fire, Senua, to follow the path to Surt.
야, 불 몇 개나 찾아야 하는 거야?
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun, and the gods will fight in vain against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
불 어디에 있지? 이건 X랑 R.
The Northmen of Hell worship the Devourers, insatiable gods of darkness. I come from Erin, Senua, where I once followed my own gods, the Tuatha De Danann.
Why did you abandon your gods?
Senua, I was a man of knowledge, not a warrior. To survive, I did things. Bad things.
X, X.
Like you, Senua. The man I once was has died. And when that happens, even gods you worship can die with you.
X. 이건데? 이건데? 나무 서로 교차된 거 이거밖엔 X 할 만한 게 없네. 반대쪽에서 봐야 하나? 반대쪽에서 안. 이거 맞는데 이게 X 맞는데. 맞잖아. 위에서 봐야 하나? 여긴 R. 아, 이번엔 좀 어렵다. 이거랑 관련이 있을 것 같아. 왜냐면 여기 대각선 되는 부분이 이것밖에 없단 말이야. 아하, 너무 어려워. 아니 이거는 X 이거 맞잖아. 씨. X 맞잖아 이거. 저거 위엔가? EX인가? 아, EX였네. 이거였네, 이거. 이 아래 게 아니라. 그다음 R.
The Northmen believe that the world will be destroyed someday. They call it Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. Asgard will be attacked by Surt and the fire giants. A monstrous wolf will swallow the sun,
괴물
and the
같은
gods will
늑대가
fight
이거
in vain
봤어.
against their enemies. There is nothing they can do to prevent it, but Odin ever seeks knowledge and magic, hoping to find a way to postpone that dark day.
R이 어디 있을까? 너무 멀어지면 아예 아닌데. 와, 너무 어려운데? 이래서 내가 끝까지 깰 수 있을까? 와. 너무 어려우니까 한번 검색해 볼게요. 이거는 도저히 모르겠어. 아이씨, 장난해? 조금만 하염없이 쳐다보고 앉았네. 진짜 아래 바닥에 있는 거였어. 그거였구나. 물 찾았다. 달려 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 달려. 도망쳐 도망쳐. 어디로 가야지? 싸워야 돼? 아이고, 야야, 두 명 에바야, 두 명 에바야. 아씨.
It's nearly over. Finish it. Quick, behind you.
아,
You say your world has collapsed.
언제까지 불 그걸 해야지?
Let it collapse and have the courage to shed your tears. Raise your world.
와, 이거 전투나이도 시온 맞아?
Only then, as with a newborn, will you see the world anew.
불 다 끝났나?
No.
네, 다른 신이랑 싸울래 나 이제. 아, 여기서도 퍼즐. 세 개나 해야 하네.
Tell me truth. How did you escape your darkness?
Senua, once I found my purpose, I was no longer enslaved to the suffering I had to endure to reach it.
아, 너무 넓다.
Unclouded by fear, I could see it clearly in others. Even my captors feared the fire of certain. And so, during one raid, I took my
여기에
chance,
피가 있나 본데?
knowing that they would not follow. The fool ran into the fire. They left me for dead. Maybe they were right to. But here I am, free.
I'm glad I found you in the wilds. I wouldn't have made it without you.
이거 아니야? 이거 아니야. 맞다. 딱딱딱. 그래도 그 가까이 가면 빨갛게 빛나는 글자들이 파랗게 변해가지고 좀 힌트를 주긴 하네. 이거다. 대놓고 있는데? 마지막 하나. 나머지는 저쪽 건물에 있을 거야. 여기 있다. 바깥에서 봐야 한다. 이번엔 좀 쉽네.
Senua, if I can survive the fire of certain and escape my darkness, then so can you. Run, Senua! Run! Through the fire!
달려!
Keep running! Go on!
달려!
Nothing will stop!
달려!
Run, Senua! Run!
가자. 달려야 돼? 안돼 안돼. 아프지 마. 여기 아니야? 이거 아니야? 불탔는데. 아, 꼭 죽을 때 얼굴 클로즈업을 해. 죽은 게 아닌가? 또 환상이야?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This darkness takes everything. Everyone.
Senua, are you sure you want to do this? We can fight this together, side by side. We always do.
This is my battle. I have to face it alone, away from you.
Where will you go?
I don't know.
For how long?
I don't know.
I believe in you. You know that. Just promise me that you will come back to me. I want you to say it. I want you to say it.
I will come back to you. I promise.
Come on.
또 싸워야 돼? 아, 신이랑 싸워야 돼. 아, 야, 얘 어떻게 죽이냐? 괜찮아, 난 전투 난이도 쉬움이야.
Everything. Everyone. But not me. Fight me now.
와, 막기 했잖아. 와, 이거 회피해야 돼, 이제. 벌써부터 아파, 벌써부터 아파. 아, 회피해야겠다. 얘는 못 막는다. 아, 어떡해. 야, 너무 어렵잖아!
He's getting stronger. You must stop him. You must stop him. She's injured. Stop him now. Stop.
막기가 안 돼. 아, 어떡해. 아, 개 어려워. 너무 어렵잖아요. 신이랑 어떻겠어. 아, 그래도 처음부터 했네. 아, 개처맞는데 나? 아하, 개처맞아. 아, 이거 쉬움 맞아? 아, 다크소울 하는 것 같아. 내가 다크소울을 하진 않았지만. 얘는 회피로 해야겠다. 이거 막아질 수 있는 그게 아니야. 뭐야? 진짜 쉬운 맞냐고. 아, 진짜 개빡세다. 와, 씨. 이때가 기회야. 포커스. 오케이, 네 포커스 할게. 안 돼. 쳐맞지 마. 포커스, 오케이. 얘 안 움직여. 금강불개야. 포커스 하고 있어. 아, 죽는다. 아, 개 어려워. 아이고. 벌써부터 한 대 또 맞았어. 손을 주는 거야. 자, 3번 회피. 존나 때려. 회피. 존나 때려. 회피. 지금이 기회다. 해피. 해피. 존나 때려. 와, 해피. 피하는 것만으로도 너무 힘든데? 해피. 아, 제발 스페이스바 눌렀잖아. 회피했다고 나. 빡종하는 거 아니야? 다시 해보자. 한 번. 회피 2번. 회피 3번. 가. 지금이 기회. 회피. 플레인 쉴드 썼대. 포커스 오케이. 아, 악기 써야 하나 이번엔? 와, 너무 어려워. 이거 전투 시험 맞아? 시험 맞냐고. 이렇게 한번 존나 치고, 회피 2번 존나 치고, 회피 3번. 가. 지금 가. 얼른 가. 가서 존나 때려. 3번. 아, 밖에 안 되나? 아. 포커스 하고 있다고! 아, 개 어렵네. 아, 처음부터 쳐맞으면 안 되는데. 가. 플레인 실드 한 번 피하고 두 번 피하고 막어. 아, 안 막아져? 이게 아, 버스 하고 있어. 아, 한 대만 쳐맞아도. 아, 이번에 좀 많이 불편했네. 개 어려운데 이거 어떻게 깨? 몇 번을 죽은 건지 모르겠어. 포스 하고 있다고! 뭐 시야가 안 보여. 족같네. 어떻게 하는 거야? 존나 어렵네. 강력을 못 하겠어. 아, 근데 쳐맞지 마. 여기서부터 쳐맞으면 안 돼. 몇 번 더 해보고 안 되면 그냥 꺼야겠다. 한 번만 더, 한 번만 더, 진짜. 한 번 더 먹자. 버텨, 버텨, 버텨. 버텨, 버텨! 버텨, 버텨! 죽지 마! 싸우고 있어. 아, 제발 다 왔는데. 다 왔는데, 진짜. 아이씨, 이걸 왜 맞아? 아, 나무 때문에 가려져서 안 돼. 포커스를 활용하라는 것 같은데. 뭐야. 또 하나씩 모으면 쓸 수 있나 보다. 버스 지금 쓰라고? 뭐야, 이렇게 쉽게 끝나는 거야? 포커스를 못 써가지고. 포커스라고 하는 게 집중하라는 게 아니라 포커스 능력을 쓰란 뜻이었어? 1분이면 끝날 거를 지금 20분 동안, 30분 동안.
For every battle won, a greater battle takes its place. And so it goes.
전투 난이도 쉬움인데 왜 이렇게 어렵다 했네. 아, 너무 지친다.
And in the end, we all fall. Even the gods have their time. Yet we still go on. Why?
I made a promise, and I will go to hell to keep
I
it.
die free, knowing you will carry my stories with you. I have fulfilled my quest.
Yes, you have.
When the darkness comes, I vow to guide you in this life and the next to fulfill yours.
Then I will see you in hell.
Be ready to face horror in the eye, as I have, to find your answers, your quest, your truth.
Druth was a troubled man, a scholar turned slave. They tortured him, took him with them on their raids, drove him to madness, spreading this new form of darkness to new worlds, to my world. Senua's saw a deep connection form between the Northmen and the darkness. His tales of hell were true. Then that was the source of it. She learned everything she could from him, until she too could see what he saw.
어디로 돌아가야지?
Have you ever died before? serious question. When the illusion of self is shattered, you simply cease to be. Though it may not seem that way to others, you know when it is true. You can feel it. A stranger in your own body. An imposter. And nothing is the same ever again. Senua has died before. And she will do so again. You can be sure of that.
아 뭐야 뭐야 이 새끼 뭐야
Finish this. End it now. They've surrounded you.
포커스 이렇게 쓰면은 겁나 때릴 수 있네. 아까도 그냥 이렇게 쓸걸.
Don't give up.
The gate won't open.
She can't get through.
Why
She'll
not?
escape to the gate.
She can't.
Why?
She's only...
The Northmen say that in the beginning there was nothing but darkness. Bitter cold to the north, fiery hot to the south. They say the cold formed ice, which melted from the sparks from the south. The power of the darkness gave life to the dripping ice, and the first giant was born, and was named Ymir. The ice continued to drip, and the power of the void gave life to it, and it became a cow whose milk fed the giant. That's right, a cow, but you weren't expecting that.
이제 여기 깨야 돼.
Valravan, ancestor of the seers and master of ravens. He hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valravan and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened
Valravan.
without it.
포커스 하는 법 배웠으니까 알았으니까 좀 쉬워지지 않을까? 퍼즐부터 풀고.
Illusion hides the path to Valravn. Don't trust your eyes. Find another way to see the truth.
What's that? It's a door. Push it. Push it. Push it. She did it. She did it. She did it.
Something was different.
Jane, she can't see it. She can't see it. Why can't she see it?
It's funny. We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? Once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there. Senua never could close her eyes, however hard she tried, begged. This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
싸워야 하나?
You're close. You won.
나 왕이랑 싸웠더니 너네는 당연히 허접 쓰레기 같은.
Use your sword. He's gone.
버스 몰랐어요 이거 3대1 어떻게 했을까.
End it now. This is nearly the end.
The Northman will not stop her. She will find what she's looking for.
와 포스 쓰니까 진짜 쉽다.
Valravan's power of illusion comes from ravens.
까마귀?
Align the ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth.
Look how much it's
어려운데?
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
Something's shifted. Something's happened. Something new shifted. Can you feel it?
사용하는 것 같네.
But the forest itself is watching.
You know what to do. Stay back. You have to open it. It's not safe. Don't listen to them.
To break the seal, align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
What does it mean? Which ravens? Where are they? Can't you see them? Line up the ravens.
위로.
Shh, 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 shh. What is that?
I hear something.
If you hear the song of Valravan, follow it, and it will lead you to him. But be aware of his illusions. You can't always trust your eyes.
또 여기 나가자. 다시 나가. 좀 이쪽으로 가야 할 것 같아. 건너편으로 넘어가야. 아, 여기 길이 있구나.
Challenge me! Where is he? It's not your fault.
나갈 수 있는 거.
Is she lost? For the very first time. Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person a Gelt. Some, like Truth, become Gelt in search of penance. Others, like Senua's, purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
She can get up now. She can get up now. What's happening? She can get up now. She get up. It must be magic. Dark magic. A trick. Oh, Raven. Tricking her. Raven. How can she get up? Wait. It's him. Dark magic draws her closer. It's not him. He's helping.
다리 생겼다.
It's a trick. She's doing it. He's tricking her. It's magic. It's an illusion.
다리가 생겼어. 와. 착시가. 이 돌다리가 생겼어. 돌계단. 아까 없었는데. 저 우리를 통해서 쳐다보면 뭔가요? 여기는
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the woods, a creature in the night. If only it were that simple. The worst kind comes without warning.
She can't go in there.
Deep and primal signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that it's not already here.
Go round. Find your own path. There's a different way.
막혔어.
Too slowly.
분명 에바자냐?
There are too many of them in strong position.
안돼. 안돼 죽으면 그게. 됐다. 포커스 됐다. 아이고 아이고. 딱 똑같이 끝나버렸네.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful. His son, Bor, took a fair giant to be his wife, and they had 3 sons.
이
Odin was the eldest, and the Northmen hold him to be the foremost of the gods, the Old Father.
Do you know what it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return. Senua does. Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything, turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
The sun. Valravn. Valravn's sun. It's over here. It's over here.
Is that? It's over there. No, it's in here. There's 2.
Listen, focus on sun.
It's not here.
This reminds her of some. The forest.
Where? Which forest?
The wilds.
She went to the wilds a long time ago. Why did she go to the wilds?
She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness.
Did she beat her darkness?
No. It nearly killed her, but she tried.
Druth helped her.
If it wasn't for Druth, she'd
She'd
be
be
dead. She can't beat her own darkness.
She wanted to marry Delia.
그걸 어떻게 건너가지?
She thought her curse would affect him.
She thought her curse would spread to him. She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too. She nearly died.
She thought the curse made her tainted.
Druth helped her.
Open it.
She hurts too.
Not from this side.
Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the sparks flying from Muspel and made them into stars. And to protect the new world from the giants, they used Ymir's great curving eyebrows as walls.
또 고리 아까 그 다리 만들었으니까 넘어가서 고리 통해서 보면 여기 위에 다리 연결될 것 같아. 됐다. 아유. 이렇게 가야겠다.
The ravens. They've gone. No.
아, 사라졌구나.
They've gone. Some still there. But where? Poor ravens helping.
He's not helping.
It's a trick. Quiet. I can't think. Out in the wilds. In the cold winter woods.
Where have they gone?
She no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness.
이렇게 해서
She
까마귀들을
remembered the king's
없애고
words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become part of her.
The ravens. They were gone. No. There's three. There's three. Where have they gone? Where have they gone? She did it before, doesn't it?
Looking back, I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. The further she saw into the darkness, the more she struggled to see anything at all. and the glow. The smallest hints of shape, sound, thought, grown in strength until they consumed her whole. Before she knew it, the darkness had her in its claws.
여기서 봐야지. 저쪽에서 봐야.
The gate is open! Open!
There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness. Light doesn't want to kill her. Yet, although at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillian before her time comes?
Overcome Valravan's final illusion to face him in his keep.
발랍은 퍼즐이 더
Do
쉽다.
it, Senua. You have the sight.
We both see the darkness. We can fight it together.
저 위로 올라가야 돼. 나무 생겼다. 이거 진짜 신기하다.
Speak to me, Drew. Tell me a story.
Senua, listen. I will tell you the tale of a man called Findan. The Northmen captured Findan's sister, and his father sent him to pay for her release. But they took his gold, put him in chains, and held him for a day and a night without food or water. Then they released him. I don't know why. Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set fire to his home. His father burnt to death, and his brother was killed. But he escaped with sorrow in his heart. His father's enemies offered redress for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there, they betrayed him to the Northmen, who enslaved him and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on the shores of Orkney, burning all before them. And into that fire, Findan made his escape. What was Findan burnt away that day. But from the flames, a new man stepped forward, and Druth was born. Druth, the man that I am now.
아, 여기 나뭇가지가 막
And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
나뭇가지 사라졌다. 발라드 퍼즐이 훨씬 쉽다.
Rook, the gate is open. Open. It's darkness.
I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me. I'm still here. Are you too? Where are we? I remember. It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it strikes out of nowhere, throwing you helplessly back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear, deeper, deeper, dragging you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no coming back. But there, in the darkness,
Senua,
and she remembered what he told her.
hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. And if you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus. Focus. Focus.
I see you. I see you now.
와,
You led
고수다.
me to the wilds. You trapped me there.
와,
Find a good position.
와씨. 아이고 아이고. 아이고 아이고. 하면 어떡해.
illusion. But not this time!
이번엔 원투에 성공했다.
The mark of Valravan, one of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair,
어떡해.
isn't it?
헐.
In those dark winter nights in the wilds, there were times when she considered letting go. If it weren't for Druth, a chance encounter in the wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dillion's soul.
I'm coming. I still hear you.
가자. 헬하임으로 가자.
When she was younger, she would lay in the grass and stare at the clouds. And as she saw them, elusive, shifting faces. After a while, she could see the faces everywhere. The trees, the mountains, the caves. I wonder, can you see the faces too? They're there, if you look for them.
Mother Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do. Once you can see into the underworld. The underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
Did you see her? That was her mother, Galina.
레나.
She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful. It was a time before the darkness. But when it did come, it first came for her mother. Senua still sees her face from time to time, hidden in the world. Like she's still watching over her. She misses her so much.
With the mark of Valravan and the mark of Surt, you may cross the bridge over the River of Knives to Helheim.
Why is she waiting?
She
Open the
has
gate.
to open the gate. No, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't open the gate. Don't.
She's done it.
It's so dark. It's not the darkness.
Only the dead may cross.
Only the dead may cross into hell.
Dead may cross.
Truth? Anyone?
There is no one here but me.
Not you.
Did you think that I would let you go? That you lost me back in the wilds? I will never let you go. You can't get rid of me. I am your shadow. And I will be watching when you draw your last dying gasp.
I'm not ready to die.
You will be when you see what they did to your dear beloved. In this waking nightmare, where all dreams come true, you searched for control, a way to pull through. When you were in love, you left him in tears to smother your furies and banish your fears. But in darkness they came. Through stormy black seas they raided these shores. Do you still hear his screams? And now that you're home, he's so far away. They've taken his soul. To these gods you cannot pray. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through his darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. You fought for love unspoilt by your darkness within. You fought for your dreams. Now there's no way to win. In the head of his corpse lies the seat of his soul. So you must carry his vessel to bring him back home. They can break you, but not your promise. Even death won't keep you apart. Through this darkness you will find him. In your sword still beats a heart. The darkness touched you. Everyone could see it in the hollows of your eyes. A gaze averted from life. You ran from it but brought it nearer, led it to him. An endless suffering, worse than death. And you wanted to surrender, abandon to find peace with the gods. No. The darkness won't allow it. So you will walk into the lair of the beast. Look it in the eye, and you will go to war. This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
헬하인 들어가는 간다 진짜. 세누아 성인 구성.
The gods made you a warrior for a reason.
머리야.
It's your calling. When there is a new warrior, the only one that makes any sense.
방패병은 좀 까다로우니까 포커스 써야 돼.
Every gate you open into darkness brings another charge.
뭐야. 이건 뭐야. 일어나. 세누아 일어나.
She's injured. She won't make it.
아이고 아이고. 한 방이네 이 새끼.
Remember the warrior trials. He's gone!
아씨 개 많네.
End it now. It's nearly the end. She's come this far. Keep going. She will last. Do it. You're close. You want it.
어디가 문이지? AS.
The journey to Helheim is never a straight one.
However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. However you come to the gold-covered bridge that leads to hell, you may find it guarded by a giantess. She will ask your name. She will ask your lineage. She will ask your business. The Northmen tell of the warrior woman Brynhild, who leapt into fire and rode to hell to join her slain love Sigurd, and is challenged by the giantess.
안 들리는. 왜 다리가 보니까. 다리 생겼다. 와. 하나.
It's the secret.
Hela possesses large dwelling places in Helheim. Tall are her walls, high are her gates. The name of her dish is hunger. Her knife is famine. On her threshold all will stumble. Her bed is called sick bed, and her bed hangings are called flames of a funeral pyre. They say she is easy to recognize, half black and half the color of flesh, and her face menacing and grim.
song again.
Is it?
It's Hela.
Yes, the source of the darkness. It's coming. This is your moment.
어?
I'm sorry. I can't watch this.
너무 무서운데?
What are you doing? You're showing weakness. You're not a warrior. You're a disgrace. The gods will punish you for this. Pick up the sword. Pick it up. Fight the darkness. Fight it. Get up. Get up. Get up and fight.
아, 개 무서워.
Stormy seas and lost souls. She's dreamt of this before. They say dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts, and fears, as seen by our inner eye. But what if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake, and we only see what our inner eye creates for us? Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people feared seeing the world through her eyes. Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
You failed the gods. You're pathetic. Rotten. Cursed. What were you thinking? Did you really think you could win? How stupid can you be?
스스로에게 하는 말인가?
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
자기 자신한테?
Look at you. A warrior. Worthless. Weak. Pathetic. Go on. Feel sorry for yourself. Because there is no one left to do that for you.
얼굴
Take
다쳤어.
it. If you're too much of a coward to fight, then end the suffering. Broken and lost. Just like your soul.
Come on.
자살하려고 막.
Why go on when you give everything and face that which torments you, only to find that it is worse than you could have imagined? Why go on? Is it really so weak to ask this? Or are we just so afraid of the honest answer that we do not dare pose the question? Sometimes the answer lies in a memory, a feeling, a song.
It's not real. It's a trick.
아파.
Listen to it.
Don't give up.
It's
Not like this.
It's not real. It is real. It's a trick. Don't trust it. Maybe you're already dead.
Who are you?
Do you still believe in yourself?
No, it's not. It's a trick. It's a trick. He's already dead. He can't be here. It's impossible.
Come to me. Please.
The light. Go towards the light. It's him. There he is. It can't be him. It's just a trick. It's in your mind. No, he's here. It's in your mind. It's real. It's happening. Go towards it.
나 화장실. 아파서 이제 잘 못 본다.
There it is. You're imagining. It's Dylan. He's gone. He's gone. How could you keep going? How could you keep going? Look at all the pain. I told you it was to trick you. I told you. Where are you going? See, there's nothing to follow.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out on the Albany plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely. She remembers the first time she saw me. To her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The glue lifted, and for the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
Senua, there will be times that you will feel alone and exhausted, like a strange little fish swimming against the tides of the big ocean. But have the faith to let go and let the tide carry you away. Because the whole ocean is your home, and it does not ask you to swim against it.
어디로 가야 돼? 어떻게 건너가지 저기? 이 뒤에 길이 있다. 네, 여기 그냥 막다른 길인데. 길을 못 찾겠네. 어디 가냐고요? 이걸 어떻게 건너가? 아, 길을 모르겠네. 아, 뭐야? 여기 그냥 왼쪽에 있는 거야?
Is it true? Where is he? He's there. Where is he? He's there. Under the tree. You can see him. There he is. Come on, you have to keep Dillian waiting. Keep going.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses him, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
day after day. Watching from afar, she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
It's a trick. It's an illusion. It's not real. You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick. Where are you going? Where is she going? What is she following? You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
이것도 환상일 거 아니야.
What's your name?
Senua,
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
빌리언이랑 처음 만났었을
Zeno's daughter.
때
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me?
타고난 전사라고.
You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Just come and watch. And bring your sword.
처음으로 웃었어.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe.
환상.
It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are.
죽이라고?
But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all.
Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
Won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him.
근데 이 목소리도 세누아가 본인한테 했던
I'm not gonna let him rot here.
말이잖아.
You're
아까
the
거울
one
보면서.
rotting here.
Leave me alone.
You will die here.
No.
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
칼도 없어. 팔도까지 썩어갖고.
Dillian? Is that you? I'll find you, my love. I promise.
세누아가 딱 화면을 정면으로 쳐다보는 장면이 많아서 약간 플레이어한테 말하는 것 같은 느낌이 드는 장면이 꽤 많아요.
Can you see him? You want to believe it. Is he not real? Is he there? You're alone in these mountains. Is that Dillian? Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree. What's he trying to tell you? He's waiting for you by the tree.
나무에서 딜리언을 만났고 기다렸다는데 이거 뭐 포커스 하는 건가?
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and
나 이거
devours
어디서
one of
들어본 적
Sigmund's
있는데?
brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end?
얼굴부터 먹게 하려고?
Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens.
그거 아니야? 이거 없는데 이제. 여기 칼.
Take it. A sword. Take it. Daddy had left it for you. Take it. Take it. Take it. It's ending. It's coming from there. And there. What are they? Look. Where's it coming from? She started something.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gram. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gram by answering the trials of
아,
Odin,
그럼
one for
여기
each
또
shard.
이 세 가지가 다 각각
The roots of
퍼즐인
death
건가?
will take you to new lands where you will face the trial.
Go to the shard. What's the shard? Find it.
이 세 개 퍼즐을 또 다 하고 일단 여기까지 할래. 다음 내일 마저 하는 게 좋을 것 같아. 자동 저장 됐겠지? 여기서부터 시작해. 아, 힘들었다. 아까 그 불신 거기에서 포커스 그거를 몰라가지고 그것만 아니었으면 더 빨리 할 수 있었어. 아무튼 다음에 마저 하고